What's up, guys? Today I'm coming at you with a pool vacuum. It was sent to me from Yousky, or Yousky. I don't know how it's pronounced. I might be butchering it, but it is an electric pool vac, which is an onboard battery. You just plug it in and charge it. It comes with two filters. I'll just kind of show you how to, put it together real quick. We'll kind of do this together because I don't really know either. Put it in there and lock it like that. I think clockwise locks it and counterclockwise unlocks it. You do have, like I said, you do have a spare. It comes with a couple of attachments. You have a really big, it's got the wheels and stuff and little brushes. You can attach to it right there. It has a little notch, and then there's a notch inside here where it clicks on like that, and just lift and pull off. Comes with just a small brush, which is what I'll probably use for my pool because it's really small. It does come with some attachments here. And what I did was kind of pulled that up like that because you're gonna put it in that hole and the screw is gonna tighten it down. It's kind of how I think it goes. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but like that, put it in. That should lock it. Yeah, and the same thing on this pump here, the pole, same thing, just put it inside this little, and then screw it on. I mean, you probably could attach this to your regular pool skimmer pole if you have, a bigger pole. But the pole that I have, my skimmer is pretty crappy, so we're gonna use this. Then you just stick it, there is a hole here. Those little notches are gonna notch into here. And we're gonna, and it goes in like that. See those notches? And then of course you have now a big ass pole hooked to it. So that's kind of how it works as far as how you get the pole and everything set up. It does come with a charger. Pretty good, neat little deal. We'll try it out in the pool, so stay tuned, and I'll see you in the pool. All right, guys, before we go to the pool, I just wanted to show you, there is a notch. I don't know if you can see it in there when you plug it in. And on the plug, there is a notch, and that, when you plug it in, make sure you put it notched down like that. And that's kind of how you set it up for charging. But anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there because I'm blind. I had to put on some glasses to be able to see it, but just wanted to add that to the video. But stay tuned, we'll head to the pool here. All right, guys. Charger on here, I just want to throw all this in here because like I said, I'm doing this on the fly. I didn't really read the instructions or anything. It has a red light. I'm assuming when it's charged, it'll be green. That's kind of how you figure out if it's charged, but just want to add that in there because I was like, I wonder how you know when it's charged, but that's it. Stay tuned, we'll head to the pool. Alright guys, I finally made it to the pool. We got the vacuum cleaner. I turned the pump off so you can see that stuff. We're gonna try this thing out. It says to turn it on before you put it in the water, so we're gonna let it fill up with water and see if it works. There's a leaf. Yeah. I noticed, I saw on Amazon a lot of people were saying that this thing didn't have enough suction, but I want to give you a little tip. They probably didn't have the thing, like if you don't put it together right, it won't have any suction because it won't be a good seal. But if you, I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but I mean that thing's doing a good job. Drop this in the water because this is my phone. Yeah, she's doing good. I'm really impressed. Yeah, this will help your algae blooms. So, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. This thing's a little pricey, considering this pool costs like $248, and this at the time of, like, I looked at it earlier, this vacuum is about I don't know, about $150. Let me get my tripod down because I'm struggling here. But if you got a small pool like this, and it'll save you from having to walk around and stir up the bottom to skim it. So I mean, I'm satisfied with it. I think it'd be worth the money, because this thing's a pain in the butt to clean if you having to walk around and stir up the bottom to be able to try to get it with your skimmer. Yeah, it's doing a good job. It seems to pull up when you go backwards with it. I guess because of the way the suction is on it. And on the bottom of this pool is not completely level. Well, I mean, there's rocks and stuff in it. I think it's catching on that. Make sure when you do it, you got all your connections hooked up, because it probably bust the liner if it came loose. Yeah, I mean, I'm more than satisfied. There'll be a link in the description for this, and Yousky did send this to me. So I mean, they didn't pay me to do the video, they just gave me the pool vacuum. So I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I mean, I don't really have any skin in the game, so I think if I had paid for it, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I don't know if you can see that, but it's doing exactly what it was meant to do. Sucking that dirt right up. And like I said, I don't really put a whole lot of stock into like Amazon reviews, because if you don't hook the thing up right, it ain't gonna work right. And I've got it hooked up the way it's supposed to. I showed you earlier in the video. I mean, I've done everything that, was called for. I mean, it's charged completely up, and she's doing a good job. I mean, I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm surprised. It's a nice, you probably could do this from outside the pool, like, but I don't know. I just figured I'd get in here with it. But yeah, I mean, it's really surprising. I was kind of halfway, expecting it not to work. I don't know why, but I've had them like hose vacuum cleaners before, and they didn't work worth the crap. But I think, I don't know what else to say other than it works as advertised, and I do think it's worth the money if you long term want to have this pool. But I mean, if you got one of these little pools and you ain't planning on having it but for a year or two, or a year, you really, be honest with you, you need a vacuum, because that's how you get your mold. I mean, not mold, but like algae blooms and stuff. And your pool is not from that stuff on the bottom. So I think it's worth it. I know I'm trying to clean the pool and I'm trying to do a video. I know I'm just kind of rambling, but all right, guys, that's the final result of the vacuum cleaner in the pool. I don't know how much of that you can see. It does a pretty good job. I mean, it does a really good job for what it is. We'll take a look at the filter in the vacuum and see what we got going on. I know this is turned into a long video, but there's a little bit of dirt in there. But in order for me to show you, and that's what it got out of there. So it does what it's intended to do. I did notice, now there's one caveat to this whole deal. Once it started like getting a lot of stuff in it, like this dirt, it did slow down as far as the suction. So you'd probably be better to like, once you see that it's not, the suction isn't that great, then you got a lot of stuff in there. So as it starts to build, I could tell, I could start seeing a little floaters that I missed. So if you see that, just get your filter out and clean it, and go back to cleaning. But I mean, I spent like 15 minutes and the pool's clean. So I'll probably not just go take the water hose and spray this out, and then maybe run it a little bit more, because there's a couple of spots I missed. But I mean, I've been doing this for like 15 minutes. So excellent product, highly recommend it. Just keep in mind, it ain't perfect. It's I mean, you get what you pay for, and it does what it says it'll do. Just mind that filter, and you shouldn't have any problems. It's really sandy here, and we just had a rain. So but anyway, I appreciate you liking the video. There'll be an Amazon link in the description from the Yousky for this vacuum. I appreciate them sending this over for me to review. I appreciate everybody watching this video. If you liked it, please share it, comment. If you have any thoughts, put them in the comments, and I'll be glad to respond to whatever. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day, and later.